Hey, just Mark here. As we head into the Easter long weekend, some of you may be spending it alone and maybe feel a little lonely and wondering, who can you talk to? I've thought of this a lot because I remember last Easter was my first holiday by myself in 7 years. It was hard. It was difficult. It was a little heartbreaking, mostly sad. This year, I'm also spending Easter by myself. Made no plans other than I'm going to smoke a pork shoulder for myself to enjoy on Easter Sunday. But I've been thinking about this a lot. If you are feeling alone and you're unsure who you can talk to, my advice is this. Fill yourself with some good music. Fill yourself with a good TV show you like, and attempt to reach out to somebody. Even if it's a friend that you haven't talked to in a while, do something. Because sometimes when you're alone and you want to talk to somebody and you don't, it can kind of bring you even further down, especially if you're dealing with some struggles right now. So my advice simply is this: reach out, talk to somebody, reach out to a helpline if you need a little help if your thoughts are overcoming yourself. There's many resources on the Canadian websites and US websites out there. The truth is, going alone for a holiday, no matter what, is always difficult. And I am no different. I am definitely not perfect. And many times the last year and a half, I have felt lonely. And I have, used the courage and taken some time to reach out to people that I know. And some of them were fruitless and nobody responded. Occasionally I get a call back or a text back. And a lot of people were busy doing their own family holiday things. Maybe happily reflect on some of your previous happy moments in some family settings for the holidays. Holidays always seem to bring out the hard parts for people, because if you're alone, you wonder if you're loved, you're cared for, you're accepted. But the truth is, pain is going to be there, but suffering through it is a choice. So you can turn it into an experience that you want, and you can find something to do. I'm choosing this weekend to smoke myself a good meal and enjoy it, and I'm spending time with my dog. I will pop out, maybe see a family member just for fun. I've got a sporting event tomorrow, and just do something. Don't sit around, don't wallow in the loneliness. Do what I'm doing. Go to an event where there will be people around. Maybe you'll talk to somebody, maybe you won't. Another tip that I can give you is to write things down. And this isn't just for this weekend, a holiday. Do it anytime you're feeling lonely. If you write things down, you might be surprised what thoughts you can get out of your head that were negative and can turn into something good. Being alone does cause loneliness, and it does make you wonder, but there's always someone to talk to. There's always some way to, I don't want to say distract, but move yourself aside from how you're feeling and just do it. Or if you want, just sit in silence, because sometimes being alone and not having anybody to talk to is also not a bad thing. People will give you some unbiased opinions on things, friends, family, and things like that. So sometimes it's good to just sit alone, not talk to anybody, and just write your thoughts out. I'm not here to, give you super advice, but I'm here to say it's okay. It's okay to feel alone. It's okay to feel like there's no one to talk to. And sometimes getting over the humility of what you're going through or what you want to talk about is the first step. Reach out, because sometimes you may think that nobody wants to listen. And the truth is, there are people who will. True friends will listen, and they will be there. Comment down below on my YouTube channel. I'll do my best to respond this weekend, because I do try to respond to everyone's comments, and I've had some great conversations so far. And part of me doing this YouTube channel is to hopefully build a community of people who want to talk, want to get some things off their chest. I'm also trying to rebuild my life, so there are moments when I feel I have no one to talk to about it, and that sucks. But I'm doing something, I encourage you to go out and do something this weekend. And if you do feel honestly like you have no one to talk to, please look at your local numbers for like a contact line for someone to talk to if you're feeling sad or upset or alone. I don't know what else to say other than I do wish you a good Easter, no matter what it is. I do wish you happiness. I do wish you a good life, because honestly, every day is worth waking up for. At least that's what I think. Some days are harder than others, and some days are lonelier than others, but every day is a step forward. And if you're feeling lonely, take a step. Move forward. Do your best. That's all you can do. And eventually it's going to get better. A year ago, I was at my worst. This year, I'm actually content with being alone for the holiday. And I'm actually kind of enjoying this first relaxing day of not having anyone around. I went grocery shopping and I accomplished a few things, and I'm going to season this pork butt soon. But either way, I wish you the best. Have a great Easter, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers.